one of the team actually fell through the bedroom ceiling. I wish this was a gin, to be honest with you, after the week that we've had. Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new video. I am back with week 2 of the loft renovation. So if you're new here, I am in the process of renovating or converting my loft or attic, whatever you like to call it. And I also have a playlist, so if you've missed any of the previous videos, that will be linked in the description box. But it is week 2, today is Sunday, so it has been a busy week and things are happening, but it has been quite the roller coaster this week. So what I'm going to do in this video is describe to you everything that has been happening over the past 7 days. I've got some footage that I'll be inserting to show you the progress as well. And then I thought I'll just take you on a little walk around and show you the chaos that we are currently living in. So that's the plan for this video. If you're new here, don't forget to click subscribe for new videos every single week. And if you enjoy the second installment of the loft conversion, then do give this video a thumbs up. Right, let's have a quick sip of the coffee. I wish this was a gin, to be honest with you, after the week that we've had. But yeah, quick sip of this and we'll get cracking. So the week started off with brilliant weather. We had materials arriving on Monday and the team were cracking on until disaster struck and one of the team actually fell through the bedroom ceiling. So basically they stepped on a board that wasn't secured. They've ripped off the entire roof, so there's quite a lot of rubble around on the floor in the loft, and it's quite tricky to see where boards are and what boards are fixed. And so basically I think he stepped on the edge of one of the boards, which then flipped up. He slipped through the bedroom ceiling, so he went straight through the plasterboard, and in doing so he also managed to get a nail in his arm. So he had to go to A&E to get a tetanus injection. He's absolutely fine, so please don't worry, nobody was seriously injured, thankfully. But of course that was really unfortunate. I imagine quite painful for him, and it also meant quite a lot of mess in the bedroom. So the bedroom is now out of action. I've actually attached some plasterboard to the ceiling to hold it all in place and cleaned up, but there was a lot of really thick black dust. So the dust that you get from your loft is something else, because it is made, I think, probably from smashed up tiles which are made of slate. You've got years and years and years of old dirty dust up there, so it is filthy. It's how you'd imagine the inside of a chimney to be. My hands, just from cleaning up, were so grubby I can't even describe it. So yeah, it's very messy, and it means that the bedroom is now out of action, so I will be taking you on a little look around towards the end of this video. But then on Tuesday there was a really productive day because the steel beams arrived. So a crane turned up and started to lift the beams up into the loft. We've got 3 steels going into the loft. We've also got a smaller one going into the downstairs hallway to give some extra support. So all of those went up, no bother, and thankfully it didn't cause too many traffic jams as well, which was a great relief. By the way, while this has all been going on, I have been travelling up and down to Gloucester for filming, which has its benefits, to be honest. I've managed to escape some of the chaos. Obviously it also has its negatives because I can't be here the whole time. So yeah, that's been going on too. So it really has been quite a bonkers week. On Wednesday, work continued. They started to put the steel beams in, and then rain started, so the forecast completely changed and we started to get really heavy rain here in the UK. And you know, when you look on the weather app and you think, oh, it might just be a few showers, the situation was pretty much like 90 to 100% rain forecast for Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Yay! So we had a conversation with the team and decided it would probably be a good idea to get the scaffolders back and to build that tin roof. Do you remember me talking about that tin roof that we decided not to get because we thought it would be fine? We decided to go ahead and do that. We just thought it'd be in everyone's benefit to pay the extra and get the tin roof put on. So work on that has begun. That is a huge job in itself. So they've been busy working getting all the poles up for the tin roof to go on. Meanwhile, we've had just a tarpaulin on the roof, which has been interesting. The team did manage to crack on and continue working, and they've actually managed to put quite a lot of the wooden floor joists in, which are actually sitting above the existing ones. Also, there's just so much mess up there. We discovered things like old bird skeletons, there's old bees nests up there, loads and loads of rubble. So we tried to clear out as much of that as we can as well, just by shoveling it into rubble sacks that's not sitting around on the ceiling, if that makes sense. And then on Friday, the rain got so heavy that the scaffolders actually aborted in the end. I think they were thinking about coming back on Saturday morning to complete it, but then it was the football on Friday, so we weren't convinced they would come, and they didn't. So I think they'll be back on Monday morning to crack on and get the tin roof on, and then hopefully work can continue without any more interruptions. Touch wood. And at some point on Thursday or Friday, another hole has appeared in the bedroom ceiling, which has been patched up and plasterboarded over, so I think somebody else might have fallen through it. So it really is chaos up there. And then on Saturday, I spent the entire day just organising the bedroom and also the living room down here, trying to make the bedroom secure so that anything up there isn't getting covered in dust, and then trying to turn the living room into an area to sleep in and to, well, basically do everything in. So that is the situation. It is chaos. I have managed to make this corner look somewhat normal so that I don't stress you all out, but don't be fooled. So yeah, somewhat normal over here in the corner. Excuse all the cables. I've got a bit of a charging station going on down there because I am off again this afternoon to Gloucester for more filming, but we've created a little area here where, you know, you can still sit, watch TV. And in the corner we still have the Velux windows, on top of which I've placed some boxes of decorating materials, some rugs, and actually up there is a load of foliage that I have dumpster dived that I'll be showing you in a future haul, so stay tuned for that. So moving around, we have a single mattress here, and there's also a chair bed fold out foam bed thing there as well. So this is a temporary sleeping arrangement. Oh dear. Yep, this is something else. Wow, and to think that I actually went through all this yesterday and did kind of get some order into this area. You wouldn't think it, would you? But there is some method to this madness. So we have a clothes rail here, which I still need to sort through. I've literally had to stack chairs up onto the desk. That is out of action now. Just have the space on the table, which looks messy at the moment, but I've just got some PR parcels, the bag that I'm taking off on my travels later today, and some random bits I need to pack. Underneath, we have some bits for some projects that I'm working on, and then on the shelves I have systemized everything in those and gone through them all again. We have things like flooring samples, then we have things that belong in the loft, like Easter decorations there, and this pile here is all things like memories that I still need to just do a final pass on and get that whittled down, but as you can see that has shrunk massively compared to things like the amount of VHSs we had previously. Then in these crates here, I've actually got a load of old bedding in that one in the middle, so that's been really useful just to use as dust sheets. So most of this stuff is actually either going to be put away once the loft is complete, or will be going. So yeah, that is the situation in here. And then in the office spare room, the bed is up on its side because this wall up here is where the beam will be going into. So yeah, this has had to be all cleared out. So I've just got the Hoover down here, filming lamp, and my suitcase, which is half unpacked and will be being repacked to head out a bit later on today. Picked up some more dust sheets from one below that I'm going to take upstairs now. You will see why. Everywhere is so dusty. You can see on the stairs, this is the kind of situation. So yeah, I've been wearing sliders around the house. They've been really useful just to slip on because splinters and dust is everywhere. This is how it's looking out on the roof garden. Not too bad out there. Plants seem to be okay. It's a bit chaotic out there, but we've had some rain, so they're all happy. And then the landing, as you can see, all we have up there is the tarpaulin, which is flapping about, and when it rains, it is incredibly noisy. So even if I felt it was safe to sleep in the bedroom, probably wouldn't want to because of the noise that this makes when the rain is on it. And then this is the bedroom. So as you can see, the bed has been covered. This is just an old duvet cover, but what I'm going to do shortly is just put all the plastic sheeting over it as well. I've laid some cardboard down too. Over here, we still have to do washing, so that is the space to do that for the time being. And then above, you can see the ceiling, which has been all patched up. Well, kind of, but obviously there is a lot of work to do in here. So what I'm thinking is this room will be out of bounds until the loft is complete. And then when that is complete, I think temporarily the bed might have to go upstairs into the loft while this room gets a complete overhaul and yeah, replace the carpet and everything in here, because it has all been trashed, and actually this carpet is over 10 years old anyway, so yeah, it's about time this room had a refresh. And then this is the second hole, so I think this one appeared later on in the week. Not sure what happened, but as you can see the ceiling has completely cracked here and here, and I think there is a big hole in the ceiling too. So not somewhere that you would really want to be sleeping at the moment. And you can see out on the scaffolding there is lots of rubble in those sacks. That's all rubble that's being collected from the loft, and wooden beams and things that will be going down the chute next time the rubbish van comes to collect. Instead of having an on-street skip, they just organise for this van to come along that's kind of like a big cage at the back. He parks up underneath the end of the chute and everything just goes straight down into the van, and then he drives away, which saves all the hassle of having to get a license for the skip on the street and all that kind of stuff. So that's how we're getting rid of all the rubble. And then you can see here what I've started to do is actually put loads of stuff away into these plastic crates. I've emptied out all the shelves. I've tipped this chest on its side and covered that in plastic, and I just have a few remaining outfits that I've just pulled out, some of the things I'll be needing for work this week that I'm going to take downstairs or pack and get rid of those. There'll be no clothing left out in this room because yeah, the dust is getting everywhere. So yeah, it's not really a place that we want things lying around in anymore. So yeah, it has been an interesting week. I'm going to take off the sliders now and I'm going to put on some trainers so that we can go up into the loft and have a little look up there, and I'll show you how that's looking. So yeah, it has been quite the week, a bit of upheaval, but nothing too awful. You know, it has just been a case of having to move things around and adjusting and finding ways to kind of try to stay clean and dust free. That's the main thing really. It's just yeah, things like you go to put your dressing gown on and then you find that it's covered in sawdust somehow. Don't even know where the sawdust has came from. Maybe it's come through some of those cracks in the ceiling. In fact, these are another thing that I think I'm going to need to box up or move downstairs because yeah, anything up here I think really needs to be sealed off now. That is the vibe. So I'm going to put my trainers on and then we will go up and see how things are looking. Oh, ooh, the light's a bit better this time. Last time we were up here, everything was so blue. Yeah, seems slightly better now. So I'm just going to perch here and show you how things are looking. So behind me here, we still have the original beams, as you can see, and the tarpaulin. A section has been cut out here. You may remember last time we were looking from the back, from the scaffold into this area. Just stepped up to give you a better view. So yeah, you can see the original floor down there, the original beams. This is all the back side that will become the dormer. But then on this side, we have new floor down, so you can see all the way along here where the wooden joists have been going in. So we have a metal beam going across there that has gone in right the way across. We have one here that's waiting to go in on the other side, and then we have this one here that has already gone in through the middle here. So that is fantastic. We really are making some progress here, and it is feeling a lot more solid to walk around. So yeah, I'm on this hardboard, so don't worry, I'm not going to be going anywhere. I'm on a nice huge piece of hardboard that is nice and secure. All the offcuts over there. The water tank's still up here, but that will be going soon. And yeah, you can see how it is all coming on quite nicely. But yeah, it is continuing to feel a lot more spacious up here, and now that half of it has somewhere solid to walk around as well, you know, hopefully that will be the end to anybody falling through the bedroom ceiling. I really hope. But yeah, I kind of think that is where we're up to for this week. Then I'm going to wrap this video up here, so I hope you enjoyed this little update, and thank you so much for all of your lovely comments on the previous one as well. I've been reading them all, and it's been great to read all of your messages and to hear your ideas for the loft too. too. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do give this video a little thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe if you're new here for brand new videos every single week, and I will be back very soon with another video for you. I've got a haul on the way. I'm going to do a collective haul of some homeware, of some charity shop finds, and also of that dumpster diving flowers and foliage that I found. I'm very excited about. I've got an idea of something we can do with that, and of course I'll be back with an update on the loft and how this is progressing for you very soon. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, whatever you're up to. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.